Hello and welcome back to Little Bit of This and That. So, you've watched our end of Beneath the Still Sky, and it made me want more, and I wanted to play this game anyway. So we are now playing Beyond a Still Sky. Thank you to Revolution Software for allowing us to play this new game that you have done. It already looks just wow. So yeah, I can't really say much more about it. I have such not high expectations, but I know it's going to be a good game just because it's from Revolution. So yeah, let's get into this, shall we?
I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense. Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Milo?
Yes, Dad. Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo. Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I'd taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of Anita's pies will be payment enough. I owed the Gap folks so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the? It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Milo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me! Help me!
Milo had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them there were demons stalking the dark.
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious. I could only hope that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately. I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, he helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds, scavengers, and in this wasteland, that meant only one thing: people.
Oh, wow.
Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body.
It says hold shift key to run. It was also WASD to move, and I think the camera was the mouse. Yeah. So, firstly, love the attention to detail through that initial monologue. If you didn't, I know I noticed it, the Shrievman port in the back of his neck. That's brilliant, bringing the two games together. The fact that it went over the beginning and the end of the last game, and then just these graphics. I mean, I love the graphics in the last one because I've obviously a 90s gamer, came up with those sort of graphics, but look at this. I mean, you just wow.
I needed to speak to the girl.
Oh, okay, fine. The girl's up here, so but we can shift her on. Oh, we have to actually hold shift. Oh, hang on. There you go.
The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand. Hey, excuse me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
No! Damn birds!
Wait, I just... Whatever that device was, the bird had it now.
Gang or body. Objects of Foster can interact with are highlighted with a reticule. To interact with an object, first center your screen on a reticle and move towards it. Right, so we're going to go for the gang. When Foster is close enough to the reticle, animate, click the left mouse button to call up the interact menu. So we've got inventory, so I'm guessing when we've got things in our inventory, we can use them on certain things and then examine.
Gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily.
Okay, so what's in our inventory? Crowbar. Yeah, they don't seem like they're very threatened by that
There were
Foster.
few things that would scare gangs, and a crowbar was not one of them. I would need to find another solution.
Okay. Let's go to the body.
A corpse lay propped against a rock.
Right, which we can't view.
No way I was going to get between those birds and their feast.
Right, so I'm guessing we've got to walk back then. There's got to be something down here. There is a car over here.
I needed to check out that body. It was the only clue I had.
Okay, but we need to get past the gang first. Like a rock or anything that I can throw at them.
A corpse lay propped against a rock. The gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily.
Okay. Oh, we have pie. Okay. There you go, birdies.
The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days. The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. Union City. I was back.
Use the pause menu to check your inventory and view hints. We unlocked our first achievement. Your lessons are over. In other words, we completed the tutorial. Oh, I've wanted to play this for so long.
Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
Well, it looks more open. See if I can turn down the, there you go. So you'll still be able to hear the effects quite well. Was it me? I didn't do that. I was just walking. Okay. So it...
Oh! Halt!
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
Okay.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes.
Okay.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance. So, you're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
Well done, Revolution, for keeping the humour. That was quite funny.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID.
Okay.
The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines.
No.
So go register.
Okay.
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything? A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you?
You are.
The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Bye for now.
Pleasure. How can I be of assistance?
Well, you can't, but you said it was... Oh, you may have seen a little bit of a cutscene there, guys. I was just checking the time of how long we've been recording. So, she said it was... Aha. Examine.
The gangs look mean and ugly.
They do. They don't look that bad. So, this holographic sign.
The sign was directing me towards immigration.
Okay, so let's go to immigration, shall we? I've got a feeling we probably won't get very far in this game without immigration.
It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which.
Okay. All things are produced.
The city sounded far more affluent than it was 10 years ago.
We've got some lovely, what do you call it? Vegetation, I suppose.
This seemed like the place 2CU was talking about.
Yeah.
The sign was directing me towards immigration.
What's that? Oh, that's the holographic thing. The pink thing at the bottom I was looking at, by the way, guys. It's with the holographic thing. Oh, hand device.
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Can't use the trash. Or...
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Right, so we... Yeah, okay.
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Right.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant. U-chip implant successful. You are now registered with Union
A
City.
U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Authorized citizen ID required.
Well... I am authorized. I just
I've
got my...
learned to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
Okay. Oh, hello, dude.
The guy looked like he'd been out in the sun a bit too long. Smelled like it, too. Sir. Excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' Trying being the operative word.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is... W?
Well, some of it.
And what exactly is it that you're hauling?
Until I get the old boy back up and running, absolutely nothing. Old Bruce is taking a turn for the worse.
When the power cell is working, what are you hauling then?
Mini K's. Artisanal, organic, handcrafted protein cylinders. At least that's what it says on the packet.
Sounds expensive.
Doesn't it? Between you and me, they're just knackwurst sausages. But these city folk love a tagline.
How long have you been here?
Lost count, but the delicious aroma emanating from my mini K's suggests at least 2 days.
Aren't you worried that they might be going rancid?
Oh, nothing that a healthy chlorine wash won't fix.
So, your truck is full of mini knockwurst?
You betcha! Mini K, best in the gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully.
Okay.
Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
Okay.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to naught. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinch something of yours.
No, he was kidnapped from a nearby village.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
The dead vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
The doors, they're locked shut.
Not locked, jammed. Oh, and I'm all out of lubricant.
So how can I get in?
Didn't you listen? It's a ritual. First off, give the bumper a good wallop. Then...
A jig.
Aye, a jig.
Pretty technical, huh?
Have to move with the times, pal.
I
I'll
think
be
he's
back.
just
I'll
literally
be here.
going to be saying everything. So let's try and do that, that's Joey.
It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him. I needed to find someone around here who'd seen the stalker.
How can I help?
Excuse me.
Greetings, registered Gaplander.
Say that again, would you?
A registered Gaplander.
Thanks. Wasn't so hard, was it? Okay. I'm looking for a young boy that's been kidnapped.
Don't worry, we'll find him. Is he a citizen?
No, he's a Gaplander.
Ah, well, unregistered Gaplanders cannot enter Union City. Therefore, I cannot help.
Okay, that's now grayed out.
What do you do to see you?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. I supervise this area and guide prospective citizens through the registration process.
Well, you're clearly excellent at your job.
Why, thank you. I'm the latest model, you know.
I need to find a vehicle.
There are no personal vehicles in Union City.
No, it's one that I followed here from across the desert. It's got 4 giant metal legs.
There are no such vehicles registered with Union City.
Oh yeah? It definitely came this way. Kidnapped a child from my village.
Only Union City citizens can file missing persons reports.
Can you identify a specific vehicle?
Sure, if you provide the precise engineering metrics.
Terrific. Can anyone else help me?
Additional help can be found at the nearby Greta terminal. Alternatively, diagnostician Hopsworth might be able to provide support.
Thanks for your time.
Was great meeting you.
Okay.
Citizen, welcome to the abridged audio-visual Union City fact file. The Union City walls were forged in 1994 by a small team of resilient workers. A common misconception is that the team was formed of Australian citizens. This couldn't be further from the truth. The city wall was constructed using British steel imported, along with workers, from Hull in the United Kingdom. Many of the citizens of Union City can trace their ancestry back to that small and very dedicated group of immigrants. This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember, be vigilant. This message is sponsored by the Ministry of Comfort.
Okay, there was someone I could talk to then, apparently. Oh, it's probably that woman. What's this? Okay, there's a terminal here. Okay. Civic guide, got no photos. Ministry of Aspiration, helping you strive in every day, in every way. Here at the Aspiration Ministry, we believe that every citizen has not just a right, but a duty to strive towards reaching the bottom. To that end, we'll advise, help, support your journey to achieve your Union City goals. Key to this is our world-famous kudos system of rewards, guaranteeing that every time you contribute to Union City, that moment is logged and appreciated and reflected in your kudos statement and value. All you have to do is aspire. Ministry of Wellbeing, caring for you deeply, mind and body. Here at the Wellbeing Ministry, we understand that being a good citizen and striving always for the best can sometimes come at a cost to health and well-being. That's why we're always here to engage with you, understanding and supporting your work, your relationships, your ambitions, your whole life. There is no problem so great that it cannot be soothed away with one of our unique tailored reflection spa programs. Choose from an hour a day or even a week, whatever it takes. Nothing matters more to us than your well-being. Ministry of Safety, protecting you from cradle to grave. Here at the Safety Ministry, we know that the security is every citizen's birthright. From the day that the council took over, your safeguarding has been a priority. The council took over? We live in a dangerous world beyond our great city walls. The Gap is living testimony to what happens when a society lacks protection. Crime is rampant out there. Disorder, theft, violence, murder are everyday occurrences. Meanwhile, cities such as Hobart ride roughshod over cowering communities, ignoring the rule of law and accepted civilized behaviour. Fortunately, here in Union City, our security services are alert to tiniest infractions, nipping antisocial behaviour in the bud and eliminating the cancer of misbehaviour before it has a chance to flourish. Rest assured, our city walls are breachable, our police force is uncorruptible. Our city walls are unbreachable. I was going to say, well, why are you putting that out there? Our police force is uncorruptible, and our duty to protect you all is sacrosanct. Ministry of Plenty. Here at the Ministry of Plenty, we know that in a busy world you expect to have your needs and desires fulfilled. On demand, you spend a lifetime striving. The last thing you want is to spend a lifetime waiting to be rewarded. That's why we are committed to an instant supply line and a policy of ultimate fulfillment. Since the council took over running the city, we have brokered deals with suppliers across the continent to ensure that every product is the best available and every product will arrive in time in perfect condition. Whether you are upgrading to a new apartment, configuring or a next-gen D-Roid, or just ordering tonight's easy all-you-can-eat sofa buffet, you can be assured of our 101% ultimate guarantee of quality, quantity and super service. Remember, if you're eating it, Plenty put it there. Soothing away, Ministry of Comfort, soothing away life's sharp edges before you even know they're there. Here at the Comfort Ministry, we keep a low profile. We like to think of ourselves as an unseen servant, delivering to your personalised environmental preferences wherever you go. Warming, cooling, showering, washing, cleaning, fixing, powering, polishing, just the way you want it. Our army of superbly programmed and maintained D-Roids ensure that every citizen, no matter how low or high they are... Oh no, have they put the link things back in? Receives the comfort they deserve. Although, of course, the more kudos you have, the more comfy you're going to be. That's just the Union City way. In the Ministry of Comfort, we put the comfort in comfortable. Somehow I feel like I really don't want to read that. Vending machine.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
Okay.
You are currently at your maximum allotted Spankles allowance. Have a nice day.
Okay, thanks. That might come in. So we will get to the thing first. I like to have a look around. So is this the same as the other side? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's head over here. I want to have a look around. I never like doing games. This is how I play games. In fact, and the thing with these types of games as well is that you do sort of have to look around.
It looked like the sculpture had seen better days. Unless that was the intention.
Yeah, and there's the girl we need to speak to. So she must live over here. So we are going over here. So we'll come back and see her.
There was something strange about the water. And there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Up close, I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence.
Yeah, we don't want to be touching that then. It gave me the option to touch it or examine it. I'm glad I examined things first. So we have the gangs here.
One particularly large and familiar bird stood out from the rest. The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Mm-hmm. So is there anything in my inventory that I can use? No. There's my shot.
These were tough desert birds. Waving a crowbar around wouldn't faze them.
Well, apparently they're vermin, so walking past them sort of helps. But... oh, they're bridge controls.
He was a scruffy-looking technician. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
What's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, gotta get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
You're right, it's not.
One of the posts was jammed.
worth a try.
Well, hey! It's working! Hey, we fixed it!
No, I fixed it.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, Council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here.
Oh dear.
Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Whoa. That doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
About this missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Oh dear.
Gotcha. Thanks. Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
It's really important I
Okay.
find this vehicle.
Why?
Because it kidnapped a child from my village.
Well, that's a Gap for you. It's like the Wild West, but, you know, without the West.
I know it sounds crazy, but I've been tracking the missing child for...
Nah, if it's missing children you're looking for, you best try the Gap, not here. Good day now.
There was last question. But
Excuse me?
Well, hey there, stranger. How's your day going so far?
Well, I...
Great, I'll bet. Anything old Hobsworth can do for you? By the way, just so you know, I'm on the clock.
Yes, of course. No problem.
Okay, so before I ask him about him again, I don't know if anyone caught that sort of reference there. I think I did. I don't know if it actually, saying that, I don't know if it was meant to be a reference to that particular thing, but I've only just clicked. So he said about it being in the Wild West. Wild Wild West with Will Smith was one of my favourite films. And in the film, the bad guy does have a machine with legs that walks. But it's more like a spider, I think, if I remember correctly. I haven't watched it in ages. I must watch that again. So yeah, so that was an excellent. I was like, you know, when you just say like, oh, I know that one. So yeah, so Hobsworth.
Do you need technical expertise to be a diagnostician?
Of course. You need to know exactly where to point your scanner. See, I come to work and I pick up my scanner here, and then I report the problem. My interventions are key to the smooth running of Union City.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Oh, before I forget, I really appreciate your patience back there when I was fixing the bridge. Let me thank you properly. Give me a hand.
Okay.
There you go. Your kudos just got a boost.
Thanks, I think.
Keep a smile on your face.
Okay. So, I think we have been recording for about half an hour, guys. We have searched around. Yeah, so we're already on 42 minutes. So I will probably be able to bring it down probably to just over 30 minutes. So I'm going to sign off, guys. This is Foster in his, well, his, he just looks so cute. I love Foster. Can I say he doesn't look like he's aged in the entire time? I mean, I think this is meant to be like 10 years apart. He doesn't look like he's aged at all. Stop turning around, Foster. Look at the camera. Okay. So, yeah. Hope you guys are all staying safe. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more Beyond the Still Sky and the other things that we've got on the channel. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. That would be great. And I will see you next time. And so will Foster. Bye.